I've been trying to get to this video, the it's finished video, but I don't think they're ever finished. I've got a lot of little things I still want to go back and do on this, but it's pretty dang close. So we're going to give you the it's almost done video. Here we go. So it's a 5.3. I've had it for 20 years. Finally got it in something. It's got the truck intake on it. They're not the prettiest thing, but they work really well. When I started, it was supposed to be a budget build. That's why I got the truck intake, a few other odds and ends that I started out with. The truck intake performs really well. It's not the prettiest thing, but sometimes I kind of like that mechanical look, that, you know, lots of stuff going on kind of look. Some of the ones that are just super smooth everywhere, it'd probably look out of place on this because I got the turbo and all the plumbing and stuff. So I keep playing around with different air filters. This one was the right size, but the blue has got to go. It's just kind of out of place on this thing. We've got a turbo blanket on there and the hood insulator. So when I first got it running with the hood on it, man, the heat made the hood really swell up. So got the hood insulation and a blanket on the turbo, so that's really helped out a lot. Still got a lot of cleaning and polishing to do. Get some of the overspray off of it from it being in the shop so long. Griffin radiator, electric fans, LSX Innovations brackets. I think it's the Holley low mount accessory drive. Got our intercooler tucked in behind the grill there. I've got these, but of course the threads are wrong. I gotta figure out what I did with the grommet that goes on here. I've lost one of my straps along the way. I've got to order another one. Kind of like my gauge setup. I'm not a super big fan of the factory style gauges, and then you got to look so far down in the hole to see the gauge kind of thing. So I kind of went with my own setup. I did the Holley gauges and did my own thing with them. It's all right. Still a little bit to do on that. Put vintage air in here. It's turned out pretty good. Now the dash. Let's talk about the dash for a second. Remember all that I went through to fix the old dash? So the dash that I did all the fiberglass repair on and all that, I really wanted to have it covered so it would match the seat and everything else. So I did, but it really just turned out like crap. It looked bad. I don't know what kind of glue was used on it, but the vinyl would not stay on there. I think it was seamed in the wrong spots. Just did not turn out good. Would have been better, I think, if I'd have just done some texture on it and painted it. But by the time we had all the glue and all on there, I was just done with it. So I chunked it. I went through AMD, and this is a Dash's Direct Dash. Has a few small flaws in it, but overall, I think it turned out a lot better than what I had going on. The seat did turn out pretty good from the upholsterer. The carpet that I put in the first time was way too red, so I went back with a different color. Turned out a lot better. Still need to put new seals in. I went with the old ones so everything would fit, but they shrink up and you have a gap. So we either fill in the gap or put new seals on it. We'll try new seals. I've got to play with the carpet a little bit. I got the seat belts from LMC. The color's close to what it needs to be. It's a little bit off. It'll work. Went with the Halibran 20-inch wheels. Tire is a 305/40 R20 on the back. Pretty wide. Got quite a bit of meat on them. On the front, we got a 255/45/20. Way back in the beginning, tried to give myself a little more room in the wheel well, so that's why I raised them. I know some people have had rubbing issues with the tires and wheels on their C10s, so that's why I went through all the trouble of raising the inner wheelhouse. So this is shrunk down a little bit and the whole thing is raised up. It gave me some more room. I think there's some easier options, maybe slosh tubs or going with the earlier C10s. Wheelhouse is supposed to mount in there, give you a little more room. That'd be a lot easier than what I did. Should be plenty of room to lower this thing down some more if I put airbags on it or whatever. Right now, I kind of like what it's doing with the static drop. I'm gonna run this for a while. Got the factory molding instead of my painted on molding. I think the truck was just coming out too nice to have some of the painted on stuff that I was doing. I had some pretty crazy ideas as far as the paint when I started this thing. So what I originally done with the painted on moldings was just gonna be a base for some just wild graphics and stuff. But we went a little more simple with the factory style paint scheme instead of the craziness that was going on in my head. Bed turned out nice. See all the dust and dirt on it, but turned out really good. Pretty happy with that. We'll do a little walk around. It needs a bath and some more polishing, but that's for another day. Today we're going to run it up and down the road a little bit, see how she runs.
All right. Well, I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail.
So as you can see, it turned out really nice. I threw in a few before and afters in there, took it for the alignment, got that done. Goes down the road nice and straight, plenty of power. I really like it. So I guess all that's left to do is sell it and start another one. We'll catch y'all later.
I've been running so